we did was we got a
garbage. However, there are a few outstanding students. Not very many, but a few. For the most part, they're garbage.
Just have something you want to say.
think of something. Give me a minute.
Well, first of all, what's your name?
I mean, I have to even say my name?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I'm Bill Whelan?
Yes.
Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah.
I'm Bill Whelan?
Right.
And I will always remember the class of 1984. Did you lose homecoming? Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go.
All right. I'm Bill Whelan, and I will always remember the class of 1980 for my fifth period zoo.
Thank you, Mr. Whelan.
You're welcome, Mr. Mayo.
This is Mrs. Suzik, our office person. Mrs. Suzik, is Mr. Fain in?
Yes, he is. He's in his office.
Can I just go right through then?
Right, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Anything for you, Mark.
Mr. Fain.
Yes.
Yeah, do you have a few words to say about the senior class?
I'd like to applaud the senior class. I'd like to applaud their graduation.
Thank you.
Ever since 1930.
1930?
First grade. 1930.
Will you be here in 1990 when we show this?
I think I'm pretty attached.
Okay, then. And you're who?
Mrs. Ketcherson.
One of the office assistants, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Chief.
Mr. Heward.
Yes.
Yeah, do you have any words to say about the class of 1980?
It's too bad that the class of 1980 is leaving us. They were really a lot of fun. Can you film it? That's all there is to say.
Thank you, Mr. Heward.
Yeah, you're welcome. There's no video. You're not even doing anything.
You know, you're the vice You're the vice principal of Foster. Do you have anything to say about the class of 1980?
Tits up. What I have to say would take a long time. But I can start in about 30 minutes.
Exactly how old are you, Mr. Parker?
Exactly how old am I? With this class, I've aged considerably.
Where's your hair, Mel?
I was a young man in the fall of 79.
Where's my hair at? Gosh dang it.
My hair has grown considerably greater this year.
Right.
And before next Tuesday night, I'll have some more.
Thank you, Mr. Parker.
You guys make those...
Yes. So let's just say your name.
Mike Shannon.
And what do you teach?
I teach history.
History. Do you have anything to say about the class of 1980?
The class of 1980, a memorable class to say the least.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
I wish them all the luck in the world. They're going to need it.
Thank you, Mr. Shannon.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Left. Mr. Left, what do you think of the senior class of 1980?
I hope that answers your question.
Do you have
hair, Mel?
any other comments?
I think on this auspicious occasion, being as close as I am to these fine young people, I would like to congratulate them on surviving these last few months in this classroom, considering the color of the walls and the dampness of the air and the ash among us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Left. First of all, you're Mr. Mullet. You teach science. Mr. Mullet, what do you have to say about the class of 1980?
Bunch of rednecks.
Those are sophomores in the background.
I have nothing to say about the class of 1980.
This is Mr. Rapp. What do you teach, Mr. Rapp?
Science.
Science. Do you have anything to say about the class of 1980?
Yay! Not really.
Nothing at all.
Never been drafted in the future. Yeah. Mission Impossible.
Okay then, thank you, Mr. Rapp. I mean, you can just say, who you are and what you teach.
What are you doing this for, Mark?
Oh, this is for 1990, our 1990
We're gonna
reunion.
explode you. We're gonna take off.
And, oh, I've started videotaping. I accidentally took the pause button off, so you're on the spot now. What, Ms. Leahy, do you have anything to say about the class of 1980?
I tell it all, huh?
Speechless. Speechless. Next question.
How old are you?
How old am I? 29.
Thank you, Ms. Leahy.
Well, Jim Vargas still owes me. It's going up all the time.
Next, we visited the shop and thought we'd talk with Mr. Carpine. Ah, Mr. Carpine.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. We're taking a videotape for 1990 here, and I was wondering if you might have a few words you might want to say about the seniors of 1980.
Seniors of 1980. Those are the guys that were between 79 and 81. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a problem with the rock, didn't they? The rock disappeared on them. Yeah. They never did find that. This is June 4th, and they still haven't found that rock. That's kind of a mystery. We don't know what to do about that. What was that?
What the hell's going on over here?
Hey, the class of 1980.
Ah, Mr. Merrifield. Mr. Merrifield, what do you teach?
Camera?
Yeah, you want to say something to the kids inside the camera?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's see, Mr. Merrifield, now you're the auto shop teacher,
Why don't you
right?
lift that up and see my head? You can't
Oh, okay.
I'm the auto shop. What do I
Here,
teach?
brush your teeth. Brush your teeth.
What do I
That's my hair coat. Hey,
Yeah, and Mr. Carpine's the wood shop teacher. Right. Now,
Did I
Mr.
ever tell that joke about the exhibitionist that went to the airport?
Well, no, you didn't, but we don't have much time. If it's short, you may tell it.
It's short.
It's short, okay.
Well, that exhibitionist goes to the airport, you see, and walks in and with his trench coat on and walks up to the ticket taker and she says, "May I see your ticket, sir?" And he goes, she looks at him, she says, "My God." He says, "Sir," I said, "I'd like to see your ticket, not your stub."
Very good. Hey, right there.
Well, anything else? Any of you gentlemen have anything else to say about the class of 1980?
Baseball this year has been very, very, very poor.
Very, very poor.
Poor.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you in 10 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
we'll see you in Iran.
Oh.
We just hope we're around then.
Okay, thank you. Now we're in the cafeteria, and this is Mike. Is that your name?
Yeah.
And Mike, you're the janitor here at Foster in 1980, and we'll be looking at you in 10 years here. I just wonder if you have anything to say about the seniors of 1980, about the class itself.
Well, seniors of 1980 are a great group, I think.
Anything else?
I wish they'd bring our rock back.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Next on our list was Mr. Green, our counselor in 1980. Mr. Green is not in his office because there was not sufficient light. Mr. Green, I do have a question for you. I just wonder if you could make any comments about the class of 1980.
Comments can be recorded?
Yes, we'll be looking at this at 10 years in 1990.
Well, I would say that the class of 1980 has been a very interesting experience for me as a first-year high school counselor. After working with this group years before when they were in the junior high, I think they have matured in some ways and have made it very interesting for me. And I think have given me a reasonable amount of help and helped me to make my changes that I needed to do in going from a junior high to a high school.
One other question. How much do you make a year, Mr. Green?
Round figures or exact?
Oh, I'd say exact.
In that case, it's privileged information.
Oh. Well, thank you, Mr. Green. We'll see you in 10 years.
Okay.
Okay, we're now in Mr. Ascami's 5th period room here. And let's see, where's Mr. Ascami? He's awful small. Oh, there he is. There he is. Mr. Ascami. Yeah, do you have any... we'll be showing this in about 10 years in 1990. I was wondering if you have anything to say about the seniors of 1980.
Yeah, in 1990 they'll probably be.
Is that all you had to say, Mr. President?
Nothing more than that, because I told you not to come into my 5th period class. These are a group of outstanding students who hate to be bothered with
Just a quick question for our viewers, Mr. Scummy. Do you think Dan Dickinson is overweight?
Absolutely not. He's no more overweight than you are bald.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Scummy. Okay, next we are in Mr. Mogison's room here. And Mr. Mogeson?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Mark Mayo. You remember me?
Mark, yeah, I think I've seen you around, Mark.
Yeah. Well, it's 1990 now, and I was wondering if you might have any words to say about you remember the class of 1980, of course. I was wondering if you might have...
How could anybody forget it?
Oh, yeah. Do you have any words to say about that class?
Well, I would just like to give them some advice. A comment. The thing that comes to my mind is a song that I'm sure most of you have heard throughout the years while you were at Foster. And that song is, and this is my advice, take this job and shove it.
Thank you, Mr. Mogeson.
You're welcome.
1990, Mr. Smith.
85. 1990.
Yeah, that's our 10-year reunion for the seniors of 1980.
I look the same.
And
I look like hell now.
Well, you're the band director. I was wondering if you have any things to say about the class of 1980. Maybe any.
I hate music, and I like the class of 1980 because they hate music also. Not quite as much as I hate it. The reason I hate music, see, I hate music, so I thought I could teach band, because band and music have nothing in common, usually.
Well, we'll see you in 10 years, Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
If I see you first, Mark.
Okay. Mrs. Aranaka. I'm Mark. Do you remember me?
Yes, I do.
And I was wondering, do you have what we're doing is we got a tape here, and we're going to play this at our 1990. What is it called? Reunion, yes. And we're getting all the teachers on here. Do you have any things to say about the class of 1980?
Well, one of the main things I'd like to say about the class of 1980, one of my memorable students is Dan Dickinson, and I hope that when he finally gets a job, this will be 10 years from now, right?
Right.
I hope that he can tell me that he does his work every day, he is punctual and on time and not making excuses for everything.
Oh, thank you, Miss Aranaka.
And by the way, I hope that I hear that Mark Mayo is a famous disc jockey or TV personality.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Mark Mayo.
Was he the ASB president then?
Yes.
Oh, well. Thank you very much for your time. We'll see you in 10 years. Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson, we're in a class here of underclassmen. I'm sorry. I apologize to the seniors that are watching this that I did do this, but we needed to get Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, this is for 1990, our class reunion, and
old already.
Pardon me?
I feel old already.
Anyway, we're going to show this at our 1990 reunion, and. Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say about the 1980 seniors?
Who?
The seniors, 1980.
Class once in a while. Yes, it's a class I'll never forget. And I'm sure this group of sophomores around us will form another unusual class.
I doubt it. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
I'm Mark Mayo. I've been narrating the videotape as so far. What we've been doing is we've been getting all the teachers that were at Foster in 1980, and next you're going to see some of the students that were a member of the 1980 class.
Okay, this is Mark Bradley, our first senior on the videotape. Mark, you have anything to say?
Nope.
You don't have anything to say? I guess you told me you're going to do something for me here.
Do a burn-up on the speed bump here.
Okay, what kind of car is that, Bradley?
The Mustang.
Yeah, what is your name? Mark Bradley, right?
Mark Bradley.
Mark Bradley. And how old are you now?
18.
18. Okay, Mark, let's see what you can do.